Discipline is the silent path that reshapes a man when no one is watching. Before we begin, if you want to rise every day into a stronger, calmer, clearer version of yourself, then subscribe. Not for me, for you. As a commitment to your future self. The ancients said, "A man is only free when he governs himself." For years, I believed I had control over my reactions, my fears, my habits. I was wrong, so I decided to try something different, to live Stoicism, not by browsing quotes online, not by repeating truths I didn't embody, but by practicing honestly, uncomfortably, ruthlessly. What I discovered wasn't just a philosophy, it was a mirror that never lies. Day 1. The dawn of the real beginning. On the first morning, I woke up earlier than usual. The sunrise had that golden tone that stirs something deep in the chest. The silence felt heavy, almost intimidating. People say every day is a new beginning, but that morning, I felt that it was me who had to become new. I asked myself, what truly depends on me? One simple question, and suddenly everything I carried felt lighter, because what doesn't depend on me no longer has the right to destroy me. Weeks 1 to 2. The inner storm. We think Stoicism makes you strong instantly. It doesn't. It breaks you first. During the first weeks, I faced my thoughts like a storm. Every time I wanted to react too quickly, judge too quickly, escape too quickly, I forced myself to stop, to breathe, to observe. It was uncomfortable, because truth is uncomfortable. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." So I started closing my eyes, returning to that inner space where everything begins, where anger is born, where fear is born, where courage can also be born, if you give it room. I saw myself as I truly was, impatient, distracted, reactive, sometimes fragile, and that's where the trembling begins, when you finally realize your enemy has never lived outside of you. Day 15. Walking alone. I forced myself to take a daily walk. No music, no phone, just my steps and my thoughts. At first, it was uncomfortable because silence is no longer a refuge. It becomes a revelation. But gradually, every walk became an ascent. An invisible mountain I climbed inch by inch. Seneca said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." So I dared to think, to look inward, to accept. And at the peak of one walk, with the evening light falling like a blessing, I understood something. You are never truly alone when you learn to stand with yourself. Day 20. Time. The sand that slips. I started observing time differently, not as a resource, not as an enemy, but as a responsibility. Each minute, a grain of sand falling, irrecoverable, precious, sacred. I asked myself, how much time have I wasted worrying about what I cannot control, about what others think, about things I can't change? The answer hit hard. Too much. Far too much. So I began living differently, slower, more intentionally, more deeply. Day 25. Self-mastery. The daily battle. Self-mastery is not a state, it's a struggle, a battle in the dark. Every time I felt the urge to give in to impulse, I repeated, "Does this make me stronger or weaker?" And suddenly the urges lost their power. Anger faded. Fear became a passing cloud swept by the wind. That's when I understood. Freedom is not the absence of constraints. It is the art of governing yourself. Day 30. After the dust. Clarity. On the 30th day, I woke up different. Not stronger, not wiser, just more present. There was a strange clarity inside me, as if all the mental dust had finally settled, as if my thoughts had returned to their rightful places. The before and after wasn't dramatic, nothing explosive, just a transformation that was deep, silent, internal. I react less. I understand more. I try to control less. I accept more. I suffer less from things beyond my reach. I do more of what nourishes my soul. That is real change. Not loud, but irreversible. What the 30 days taught me: life doesn't become easier. You just become more stable. You no longer need circumstances to be perfect to move forward. You no longer wait for others to give you what you must build yourself. You stop fearing silence, time, and your own reflection, because discipline gives you armor, and philosophy gives you direction. Master yourself, and you master your life. Fail to master yourself, and everything else will master you.